time. And again, Saturday will be for licensed WSMC racers. Of course, you will have to have purchased your $19.99 membership to participate, but we're going to give you a killer deal on track time. Again, watch your newsletter coming out in the next week. As a matter of fact, we mentioned earlier, of course, the $19.99 renewal forms will be coming out in the next week or so. It's the field for this Formula 2 race, the 11th round of the 1998 Toyota Cup Series, starting to wind down. There's still a couple more expert races, a couple more novice races. Again, thank you fans, thank you friends, thank you racers, and crew members for patiently waiting. As the last of the riders completing the warm-up lap is the man on the pole position. No, excuse me, he's starting at the back. Man on the pole will start from the pole. Here's the front row on the number 2. Will be Jeremy Toye riding the Lee's cycle-sponsored Suzuki. Next to him on the number 86, that's the Seavers Racing Development Earthlink-sponsored Suzuki of Ken Chase. Rounding out your front row on the number 884, the Krager Racing John Burr Honda. Riding the Honda from Covina's Robert Cole. They're moments away from the start. A scratch from the front row, John Hopkins. With that mechanical problem in Formula 1, not making the Formula 2 start. They're away right now. Starting from the second row, the number 150. Late scratch, number 150. Third row is the number 911 of Erik, the number 763 of number 727 Reno Caribbean, the number 191 of Erik Schnackenberg, who won earlier today. Fourth row, there's the number 1. He's starting from the fourth row. He's moving to the front quickly. The number 1, that's Chuck Graves back on that Suzuki 600. Next to him on the number 750 is Mark Foster, the number 749 of Jason Candelari. Running out your Formula 2 field, the number 590 of Jamie Harrison and the number 744 of Tony Meyer. So Bryan Kovarick, a late entrant on the number 812, has gone up to the front. The number 2 of Jeremy Toye right up at the front. Jacob West, a good start from that second row. The number 245 was on the podium last month, I believe it was. His career best. Jacob West coming home with a third place a month ago. We'll see if he can sustain that drive today here in the Tom Sawyer Racing XYZ Clothing Company race. Here we have Ray Margaret Laser. Here they are down the long front straight. It's Bryan Kovarick out front during the stretch in advance. Chuck Graves has moved up into second. On the number 1 here, number 2. Oh, almost left of the distance. That's great. It's the park, about 140. Bryan Kovarick out of Santa Barbara, leading the field. Here comes Chuck Graves. Graves out of Van Nuys, I do believe. Let me check that. Yes, indeed. Graves is closing. Those two breaking away. Look at that huge battle coming down the hill. Third through about 8, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at there. I can count that high. Big battle there further back. But the 2 top riders mounted on the Suzuki GSXRs out front pulling away. Looks like Jeremy Toye in third on another Suzuki GSXR. Always interesting to see the matchup between the production bikes and the TZs, the Grand Prix bikes. Sometimes the Grand Prix bikes dominate, sometimes they don't. Here they are coming through turn 9 to complete the second of 8 scheduled laps. Number 812 Kovarick leads. Here comes the number 1 of Graves, clearly faster down the long front straight. Chuck Graves sweeps past to the lead. Oh my, look at this. We have 5 riders across the They fan out again a little bit. We've got Gary Georges up in there, and then number 911. We've got the number 245 of Jacob West, the number 86 of Ken Chase, number 884 of Robert Cole, and number 191 Erik Schnackenberg out of Colorado, coming from the fourth row. He's up into that battle for a top position in this Tom Sawyer Racing XYZ Clothing Company race. Heading around turn 3 up the hill is the number 1 of Graves, leading the number 812 of Kovarick. They have gapped the field. Now 1 rider in third trying to make a break from that huge battle. Let's take a look. Down the back straightaway, Graves on the 1, Kovarick on the 812, and it looks like Ken Chase has gone to third. We'll double check that. I think. I can't tell. Boy, look how far away they are. Through that long, fast turn 8 sweeper, can they keep it pinned on their 600s? I don't know. These bikes are so very fast these days. Through that long, fast turn 8 sweeper. There's that guy from Illinois. No, that's Gary. Yeah, that's good. Okay, down the long front straightaway right now. It's Graves. It's Kovarick. It is Ken Chase up into third. Jeremy Toye fourth. Schnackenberg past Jacob West. There's a TZ 250 to number 911. 911. Erik but not able to compete with production machines. Of course, the latest and greatest 600cc production bikes corner so very well these days. Right now. What they're doing is not attempting to small. Out in the street. If you want to go fast, Treks do it. Tom Sera's out there right now. He runs the Fast Track program. Friday track type programs, a great introduction to the racetrack. And of course, if you want to race, Willow Springs Motorcycle Club is the place. New racer schools held every month. Several number of riders completed their new racer school with lead instructor Danny Farnsworth and staff yesterday. They'll be looking forward to their race events a little bit later today. Uh-oh, the rider has tipped over up there in turn 3, kind of staggering away from the machine. And confirmed over course control, Jacob West. His machine has bit the dust. Jacob is up onto his feet, but a little bit shaken up. So about the time I say that, we look back toward turn 9. Guess what? Bryan Kovarick and Chuck Graves are not separated by but a bike length or 2. Look at here, though, down the front straight, Graves' bike. Is it superior jetting gearing or what? At the cross flags, 4 laps down, 4 laps to go. Graves pulled the rear a little bit from Kovarick. But that last half a lap, Kovarick is turn 8 or 9. We're right onto the tail, turn the bridge. Bridge that 2,000 there further back for Orange 2007. The young dirt tracker, another one of the teenagers that have been turning their attention toward road racing, coming by inside the top 10. Wow, coming off the Budweiser balcony, heading down into turn 5. Look at that, nose to tail, the Suzuki GSXR of Graves and Kovarick. Kovarick working the twisty portions of this 2.5-mile course pretty darn hard. Watch him get on the back straightaway. Chuck Graves pulls another 1, 2, 3, 4 bike lengths down the back straightaway. But look at here in turn 8, Bryan Kovarick got the grid look, and look at him close dramatically through that long, fast turn. Well, what does that tell you? Some riders do let off in turn 8. Chuck Graves letting off a little more than Bryan Kovarick is. Kovarick closes up onto the tail of Graves, but they come out at turn 9, and Chuck Graves with that Hertz motorcycle machine pulls back away, and Bryan Kovarick looking for the draft, not able to latch on that time. Ken Chase all alone, doing a great job in third on that Seavers Racing Earthling sponsored machine. Huge battle there. Look at that. It's flying. Heading into turn 1. Number 191 is Schnackenberg on the inside. Number 2, Jeremy Toye. Toye loses that position this time. They are having a great race back and forth. Number 911 is Gary Georges, just on their tail on that TZ250. Once again, team managers, remember, we're going to be happy to interview your top 3 riders in this race. But we are going right into race number 13, Formula 40, Formula Singles. We're past the halfway point. This is your first call. Formula 40, Formula Singles. First call, you are up next. Tom Sera of Tom Sera Racing, one of the series sponsors in this class. Coming in, not pulling behind the gold wall, so he technically is not a DNF, but if he does pull behind the gold wall, and he does up by his pit area, unfortunately Tom's race day is done. Or dare I say his race day is done in Formula 2. I think Tom's entered in the very next race where he's gridded on the front row in Formula 40. So Tom may be using this race as a little bit of a warm-up. Talk about strategy and cunning. Oh boy. Down the front straightaway, guess who's in front? It's Bryan Kovarick in front of Chuck Graves. He made the move in that long, fast sweeper. But Graves sweeps past down the front straight. Good battle here. In the this Tom Sawyer Racing XYZ Clothing Company race. Looks like Schnackenberg is not pulled away from Toye and number 911, Georgia. So Schnackenberg set sail. He's going after Ken Chase. So a couple laps left to go in this one. Not over, so we can test the chase. Look at there, Kovarick and Graves at the top of the hill. Number 812, Kovarick, as we mentioned, out of Santa Barbara. Graves has clinched the number 1 place for the second year in a row here, Willis Sprint. Graves has been out here racing, dare I say, well, I'll say it while he's on the track. He's been out here racing since 1985, and he won his first number 1 overall plate here last year. Of course, he's got numerous class championships, multi-time Toyota Cup Formula 1 champion, and has clinched that title for the second year in a row. But last year, his first number 1 overall, be carrying that number 1 plate again next year. Look at him. And Bryan Kovarick put on a show side by side into turn 9. Through turn 9, it's Kovarick with the race lead, the number 812. But that machine, again, as we watch him down the long front straight, white flag coming out this time. Kovarick leads at the line, 2.5 miles to go. Bryan Kovarick find a way to hold up to Graves. It's to the inside, mimicking the Graves going to the inside on the brakes to turn 1 move. He holds on Graves for the moment. Graves still starts to get the white flag. And second call for race 13. Formula 40, Formula Single Side. Head on up to the Frankfurt. We're going right into your race. Today winding down. The sun again setting in the west here at Willis Springs. What a miracle it is. But it's setting earlier in the day. We've got to get this stuff in. But look at there, turn 3. It's Kovarick, it's Graves. Look at there, Kovarick slide. Graves goes high. He looks slow now across the Budweiser balcony. Cannot make a move there. Bryan Kovarick looking to take the race win away from Graves here today. Graves won earlier in the day in the 600 Superstock category, where he was the defending class champion. Graves looking for a win here. There's pretty good money on the line from Tom Sawyer Racing and XYZ Clothing Company. And Kovarick's got the lead down the back straightaway. 2 turns to go. Graves clearly has the faster machine, but Kovarick may be the more determined rider here. Through turn 8, Kovarick opens up the gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, bike length gap now. 5, 6. Kovarick stretches it through that long turn 8 sweeper. Graves is going to have to rail it in turn 9 here if he wants to win. It might be too little too late. Kovarick has the lead. Graves has the faster machine, but he is way too far back. Bryan Kovarick gives it. He is the winner. He has clinched the win of the fifth.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But it fought with expert timing.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? I saw it.
Where were you?
By the way, good ride, Kovarick.
Once again, you got the brother going on up to the tower. Back up their champagne. So we don't
You ride like that? I'm gonna be an asshole too.
I remember the move earlier, out of 1 into 2, so I stayed tight out of 1 and 2.
Now, you looked back, looked right at me, and as I was passing on the inside, you were here. You went like that. You do it again?
I didn't know you were right there.
You looked right back at me.
It's illegal to look back?
No, but next time you're doing the maneuver like that, I will not do
I'm not trying to knock you up, Chuck. I'm trying to beat you.
Okay? Yeah. Beat me fair. You did a good job.
You're a loser. Get out of here.
No,
Get out of here. Don't ever kick the face of anybody. Ever, never.
Okay.
You try to kill your face.
in 38 countries all
Jerry Springer in full effect.
Yeah.
Pour some water.
Well, that's a little good camera action for the end of the race. That was cool.
What kind of sportsmanship is this? What kind of sportsmanship is this? Trying to kick somebody's face?
You need another beer.
You know what? I raced all over the world. I was Java factory racer, but we never had a sportsmanship full like yours. Trying to kick somebody's face. Get your ass out of here, you asshole. Of course, if I'll go to the top, they'll kick his ass.
So what I seen that he tried to kick you in turn 1.
Hey, for the record, I've raced with this guy week after week, and he's one of the dirtiest racers. He's straight down.
I don't know. I've seen him race. He's kind of dirty to me.
He's a racer, but he's not out to win the wrong way.
Hey, congratulations, you did do a good job, fantastic job.
Thanks.
But if you do ride like that, I'm an old man.
Yeah, I was just trying to make the corner and I turned in.
Did.
I didn't know you were right there.
Now, bullshit. You look back every lap. You just admit it.
Good race, Chuck.
Just admit it, and then next time you do it, I won't knock you down. If you don't, next time for sure, I'm coming right through. Because I don't care.
Chuck Graves, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no one's clapping. Where's my champagne?
We're going to do the champagne thing now or what?
What's up with that? I thought the interview was during this race.
Is that it? No interview?
That was the interview. You were it. You just saw it. You have it on live on film now. Replay it.
Sera, XYZ Clothing Company, Formula 2 Grand Prix. We're battling tooth and nail out there, nose to tail with Chuck Graves, veteran road racer, but sounds like it got pretty heated before and after the race, as well as during.
Yeah, he came by me, I think, second, third lap, and then I pushed as hard as I could, just to stay with him, and then I can't even remember where I passed him. Do you remember?
You're passing him on every lap, and you're passing him every lap.
Oh, yeah.
So do him in 8.
Every time in 8, all the time.
Yeah, I just keep it pinned. He was hit it in 8, and I just got to relax in the bars, and like force it bent or something. It's like totally tank slapping. But yeah, I get the momentum out of 8 in the draft, and he goes tight, so I just go wide around him and try to get the drive, and then get back to the right side of the front straight as quick as I possibly can. Lap before, I didn't hold him off to the start finish. I was like, Jesus, we got to pass him somewhere up and down. Pull a gap in 8 and then beat him that way. Yeah, what happened is I had him all the way to 1 and came out of 1, and I looked back and I'm like, he's right there. And earlier today in Superstock, he came out of 1 and he stuffed into 2. So I just went tight into 2. And he thinks I cut him off. I missed the turning point. I flicked it in quick. So I'm trying to get him. And I just went in tight. I held him off, blocked him. And held him off everywhere else. His drives were not that good. I was getting a lot better drives out of 2 and quite a few quarters, but yeah, he's good in some places, he's bad in other places, but
Looks like you definitely had some motor on. You could have back straight away. He did some back.
yeah, I was totally pinned over 6, and I'm like, it was hitting the rev limiter coming out of 6, so I had to change my shift leg earlier because I was getting a better drive out of 5, and he was good out of 5, I remember that, but yeah, that was, I couldn't believe he kicked me on that, going into 1, and then right here, he grabbed my neck as hard as possible and was choking me. I couldn't breathe for like 20 seconds. I couldn't fucking believe it. But I've never seen that in my life. Yeah, beat him. That's all that matters.
So in your opinion, I mean, it was a clean race. I mean, it was just racing. Huh?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, you guys weren't bumping fairings and bars?
We didn't even touch once. The closest I got when I was drafting him on the front straight and coming out of 2. Never touched though. I couldn't stuff him into 3 because I was waving yellow.
So what, I mean, for yourself, what do you think it's bad about just getting beat or getting stuffed?
Getting beat. I mean, I blocked him. I went into 2 tight, you know. I didn't usually come out of 1, go way over the left, and turn into 2 from wide. And I did that last time, and he stuffed me into 2. So I just went into 2 tight. He couldn't pass me, couldn't go around me. So I just blocked him. But I didn't.
That's legal?
Oh, yeah. It's not legal about blocking.
Taking somebody else's line is perfectly legal.
But, Jesus. My neck's still leaking. She threw something inside of his sweet him, dude.
This guy's all happy, so I have to cut it all on film.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Did you?
I got everything on film, dude.
Yeah, he had the biggest smile on his face.
124, 124.8, 124.7.
You notice Chuck was a little tentative because of the camera.
Where's Karate Boy? Hey, wasn't that good? You got to get the momentum and then get in the draft and then go around. uncalled for, and you see him kicking me. Just like right when I passed the checker flag, he's like, whack.
I missed it.
How'd you do?
Because I was watching.
Yeah, come on.
Bad day.
I missed the finish because I was watching.
He beat him. That's all that came out. I want to punch you.
Yeah, I like
It's 24-9. You know when they throw the 9 in there, it's not a 24. That was fun. Man, dude, I was just...
All right, buddy, I'm signing off and...